Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Bass and Bonsai, putting it to them, BFS style. One more bass. Charles got grass and a bass. We're on our way out. This is our last fish, and then we're loading up, going to do some creek fishing.
Gotta love that delicacy. I like this rod.
Look how clear that water is. Can you guys make that out? Not crystal clear, but about as close as you can get in Look how fat they are. They're definitely feeding up today.
Oh, yeah.
Now the sun's coming out. It is going to get hot. It's supposed to be 90 degrees today. It's been very nice feeling all morning.
Look at that fat little booger.
Fat. They're eating off the bottom. You can tell they got that big one did too. They got that mud coming out their butt. That's nasty. All right, let's go. See us at the creek. Hello everybody. Welcome to the show. I got to go over here and get with Charles in a second, but what I'm doing is I got to downsize what I'm taking. We're not taking the boat. We're taking this right here. This igloo thing is actually very awesome for holding my Z-Man Elastex. See inside there, keep them from getting too hot. They will melt if they get too hot. And I keep my GoPro stuff in there too. But I'm turning this into, this is my stream little backpack. It is a backpack. So I've dumped there's all my Elastic baits that I actually take with me. So I got to go through here, get the few little ones that will work for what we're doing, this little streams and creeks. And I got this my little multi-pack. I'll definitely take it along. But so now I got to pull in here and take out some of the stuff that I'm taking and just a few rods. So, and I do mainly have my BFS cranks in this and a few other little miscellaneous topwater stuff. So this thing, I'm taking the whole deal. See all that? All that's coming with me. So it'll definitely go. And it fits right in here perfectly. You could actually fit like 3 of those if you wanted to. But so I'm taking just that one thing, and I'll go through here and make sure, and maybe even in this crappie box, because there's probably a few things for these small creeks and streams you'll want to take. But let me throw that in there before I forget. So, you know, almost any of that would possibly work. So I may take just a couple different jigs, like this little head you can kind of hide. And any of these kind of baits work perfect. You can hide it. So I may take a couple. I'm not sure what I'll use. Kind of some of the natural colored ones. Just a few other miscellaneous. I don't know. You think they'd want something that bright? That is crazy bright. I think where we're going is clear. But you can't have enough little miscellaneous stuff, right? I'm serious, right? Right. So now here is another trick I'll tell you. Z-Man stuff. All this is regular. I don't keep any Elastec in with these chatterbaits. There's the little bitty mini micro chatterbaits and little underspins I keep in here. Only with regular plastic. Now I do keep some of the other little ones if I've got them rigged up, pre-rigged up, and it's not a great idea because sometimes Elastec can like rust out hooks. But we're not getting into that. Sometimes, like these, that's all of these baits that have the Elastec rigged up. So they're rigged up, ready to go. I can pull that same thing out and use it. But I'm honestly going to stay away from this bigger stuff, and where we're going, I'm not going to even mess with taking any of it. So we're leaving everything behind. We're taking this. I will probably take a couple of Ned rigs. Oh, that's what I want to do. Oh my God. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. So I'm just trying to show you what Charles is like way more prepared than me. I'm going to show you in a minute what he's got going on. But I do need shaky head jigs. Now I'm not going to be worried about rigging them up weedless, so I'm not taking any actual shaky heads. But I have some little, and I will take a few different color Ned rigs. But see that little bitty Ned rig? And I'll probably take the red one, already got rigged up. But these littlest weights, that way you can kind of swim it slow and it won't sink. And the red one I'll use if I want it all the way on bottom. I just have the one. I need to order more of those, that real little lightweight one. Anyway, I'm taking this, and I already have one red one out. That's sharp. That hook is sharp. So I might take 2 of these. That little guy I could actually take with the little worm would probably work where we're going. I don't know. I may just take it. I can put a little Ned rig on if I want to swim it. But nothing else. I don't really need anything else in there. All right, guys, we're getting ready to go. I got everything rigged up. I'm going to show you guys. I guess this is for you guys and why you have two-piece rods, because we're going fishing in that thing. You guys see that car? Whoa! I about dropped you guys. See what we're going fishing in? We're going stream and creek fishing, and we're going catfishing in that.
Yes, sir.
So we got to make room. I got to break down my rods, and I am taking. Oh, I need to grab my shoes.
Yep, you need those.
All right, I need that. The chesty. You guys will be on the chesty when we get to the creeks and probably catfishing. But this is what I'm taking. Charles, what are you taking? You got.
That's all catfish.
Okay, we got the catfish stuff. Man, look at how huge that is compared to BFS gear.
There's my creek
And this
gear.
is Charles. He's trying out his little creek setup. So technically, he can get in his little old car and take this right here, and that he's got a travel rod he's trying out and be on the creek fishing. There's creeks all over around here, or actually, he could go to one of the pits like you just saw my monster come from in the last video, and technically you just be fishing the banks from there with just that little stuff. So anyway, I gotta grab another pair of shoes because I'm gonna get my feet wet and I want a pair of shoes for catfishing. But I'll try to show you more comprehensive what I got going on, and once we get to the streams we'll put together a little quick heading out from there. All right, we are here. Can you guys tell where we're at? Yeah, I know you've been here before, right? No, you haven't. We are here in our fishing machine. How do you say that?
A-barth?
A-barth. A-barth.
A-barth, yeah.
We're here, and we're going right over here. Look right here. There's a trail. I don't know if that was baby Jesus or just the guy with the lawnmower cut us a path. Right down in here is a creek. The wind's picking up, but we're going to be down in the creek fishing. So buckle up, hang on. Let's go. We got all of our stuff. Charles has got my rods. I got to get them put together. Might do it now, might do it on the water, but you guys are going on the old chesty, and we're going to see some largemouth bass, some smallmouth, maybe some small. I'm hoping smallmouth bass.
No, that's not.
No smallmouth, period.
Walleye, sauger, long ear, green.
Possible smallmouth. If we're on a creek, there could be. I still haven't given up faith in the smallmouth being here. I've caught a spotted. I bet they're spotted in here. We may not catch any. They may be few and far between, but let's do it. All right, we're gonna let Charles, he's gonna see how this goes together. I have yet to actually fish one of these. Charles bought this telescoping. Have you guys ever seen that? So he's getting ready to rig it up right now. Careful with that tip, it looks very fragile.
It is.
It's French, it's fragile. It goes with this car. I think this car is French.
No, it's Italian.
Oh, Italian, same difference. What's the difference? Is there a difference between Italian and French? I don't think so. PW1, that's the one he got from me. You guys will know it when you see it because it's got the little thing on the thumb release. So anyway, that's how quick he's pretty much ready to go. Because I'd run the line through before you extend it. Make it simple, like just and then extend it. So he's getting that rigged up. That is his whole total deal. You get a spare one or no? Yeah, I think he brought a spare, but we probably won't take it. Nope. I brought, you know me, I fish in bunches, so I got 2 rod and reels rigged up and another rod just in case. And we're gonna get out here and do it to it. And the journey begins.
I've had the best luck going down.
Going downstream. It's a Mississippi River going downstream. Of course, we're a little bit smaller than the Mississippi River. Now, I don't know if Charles told you guys or not yet, but I think this is the area where they filmed Deliverance. It's based on a true story, so, oh boy. If you ever go out in the woods, quick tip, and somebody wants you to squeal like a pig, you get the hell out of there, quick. Just a quick tip for you guys as we come here on the water. Wow, look at this looks cool. Just like right there, that quick off of the beaten path, and we're like on very nice looking water. It looks very cold to me right now, but it is hot day, so we should be fine. So is there anything in here?
Right in here?
No.
Maybe some little tiny long
Oh, right,
ear.
look right in front of you, them little bitty school or something.
Yeah, there's little tiny long ear right here.
Look at Charles, all fancy, look at me.
I think we should go downstream first, and then if we want to,
that feels cold.
we can explore upstream.
Good thing it's a 90-degree day. There's a dead crawdad. Let me look at him. No, he's a live crawdad. Come here.
What are you saying cold? I'm fine.
No, you're fine. No, my feet, like the initial touch is cold, but that'll should be all feel good as the day goes on. Come here, crawdad. trying to catch this crawdad so I can know what bait to use, Charles. I don't know where he went. He looked kind of bluish, brownish, crawdadish. Water feels very refreshing. Okay, you starting to fish or no? There's another little crawdad. Oh, we need to throw something that looks like a crawdad, Charles. This place is loaded. You got red tips on their pinchers. And I got one. Look at that. You guys see that crawdad? Oh, he's pinching me. Look at that crawdad. Like brownish green and orange. Yeah, look at that little dude.
I've got the,
you guys see him?
Brown with orange in my...
All right, get in there, little dude. Swim off. So this is down, yeah, this is downstream. Of course, the water's running that way, guys. And this place is loaded with crawdads. Huh? What'd you say? He about... All right, let's go. This adventure has started. I'm carrying 2 rods, so I can't really fish and walk. A little bit. This is a big looking body of water, but it's not... Oh, there's a fish. Got a fish, but it's not very deep. First fish is a giant, Charles. Yeah? And it's one of those cool looking ones. No, it's one of those, what do you call it? It's like the candy bar. It's a whatchamacallit. Look at that fish. Oh, what do you call them? What do we finally call those? What? The real pretty ones. That's what this is.
Orange ones?
Yeah, the orangey ones. Pumpkin seeds or...
Oh, yeah, you got the pumpkin seeds.
It's like that.
The long ears are the ones I like that have all the blue. That's what I got in my aquarium at the house.
Yeah, that's maybe what you're talking about.
I don't think so. I think that one gets the pumpkin.
I don't know. Right there. That's what it is. Good looking fish. Little bitty dude. That's the bait also, by the way. You see me out doing all the testing without the hook. It weighs like 1.5 grams. It's a little heavier with that hook. As you can see, that hook does the job. Ooh. Oh, oh, get on it. It's like right at the tip. I had one chase it all the way to me, and then he decided he didn't want it. Now, I'm kind of going like in a steady slow, and then I'm stopping, I'm changing up. Oh, I got a bass. Oh, he come off. That was a little, I think it was just a regular largemouth, but little guy. Dang it. All right, I'm changing up. Charles will switch to like a crawdad style, but I'm just gonna, I know this does work. We've caught fish. Well, I had a bass, he came off. And that was in that little baby bass color. And I can't see to hook that thing, but anyway. So I'm switching up bait and rod. So this is working so far. So I'm taking this bad boy out of my pocket. I'm gonna see if the Zephyr fits in my pocket, and it does. So now I'm gonna try this little chatterbait because I've never tried these little bitty guys. I think by the time I figured out these, I haven't hit a, oh, there's some bass. Something bigger just went right by me. But this definitely is a little heavier. And it's not that this combo casts way better than the other one. It's just this is a heavier bait in the same small size roughly. So, oh, I definitely got a follower. They are not big enough. they wanted it, but those fish were not big enough to eat it. So I need to hold the rod tip down. That chatterbait wants to ride up. So to keep it just kind of down, real slow enough, I can feel it doing its little thumping. And I think if I start it and kill it, may be able to get a bite. But there were like 3 fish that definitely were following it and wanting it. Oh, I had a fish. Oh, I thought it was hung on a leaf. I got a fish. Got a fish, Charles. Look at that. Look at that bend. That is, oh, I scared some little ones out. That, my friends, we are on them. We're on them, Charles. Look at that dude. Tell me he wasn't trying to eat it. That is a little bitty green ear. See that? Little green ear sunfish on the chatterbait. I knew those would work here or on any little creeks. Okay, I emptied my shoes out. We're good to go. This is where Charles said he caught a big one.
Right under those roots.
Right under these roots. But the big one out of here is like 1.5 pounds, which is a nice fish. Oh, but I got a little bitty guy following me. Oh, I think I had one. Got one. Oh my gosh. Oh! Did you see that little fish? That, I'm gonna leave that footage. That sucker was not much bigger than that little, what is that? 1.5 grams bait. Here we go. Bomb. Throwing a bomb. Whoa, that was way out there. Rod tip down. I got a fish already, Charles. Oh, that is a bass. Yep. Jumping. Am I recording? Yes, I am. That is a nice one. Just hit the water. Nice. Don't lose him. Come on. Oh, that's a spot. That is a spot. I guarantee 100% that is a spotted bass. I can see it.
What are you using? Oh, the little.
That little bitty freaking thing. That is a spotted bass for sure. Let me get him in so I can show you guys. Hang on. Hang on, little dude. Oh my God, they're they are feistier than a largemouth. Look at, see that?
That is a pretty fish.
His tongue is like
just
rough.
Look at the sides. You can just look down
yeah,
the
you can just
tell on that
glance.
Really
that is
hard.
a spot. It's not a smallmouth, no. But that is a spotted bass. Those fish are gorgeous.
I like the smallmouth. They have the lines on their gill plates. And I
yeah.
think that looks cool.
And part of it's probably just because I'm used to largemouth, hundreds over the years, thousands actually. But those little bass there just look cool as heck. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Cast King Zephyr. I need a pick. I'll be back. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to show you guys this guy swimming off. This is a cool bass. We're not gonna worry about him jumping. You guys see him in the water? Boom, gone. There he goes, Charles. Your way, get him, catch him. All right, that was actually worth the trip. Another spot. That makes only, I think, my second spotted bass ever. On my new combo,
both of them have been nice.
I traded Charles out of. That leaf is bigger than the fish I'm catching, but
you know what?
That little bait. Both of them your spots?
Yeah, both of your spotted bass have come from my spot.
Well, yeah, because everywhere I fish, there's no spotted bass.
Right.
All right, let's go. Let's think bigger and smallmouth. Okay, switched them around. Now we're going to be throwing this guy on the Zephyr, and which is probably the way I should be doing it anyway. And then this littler guy, which is a little bit lighter, harder to throw, on the look how little that snap is, on the Cayenne. So real quick, just to give you an idea, you hopefully remember how far that Zephyr was casting this. This should cast a little bit further than that Zephyr. I mean, it's a way more expensive reel, but it actually, if anything, it's probably a touch easier, but it's only getting I don't even know if it's going any further, maybe a foot, possibly. So the rods and the reels for that matter, but the rods probably more even than the reels have almost the same casting abilities as far as what baits you can throw, the distances they'll go is very, very, very close. Let's slow it down. I'm anxious to see. We're going to move up where Charles is. I'm anxious to see what let's switch out how well the Zephyr can cast this heavier bait real quick. That wind, I don't know if you guys can hear it, see the trees. The up outside of where we're at is windy as heck. It's gonna be windy today. It's supposed to be hot and windy, that southern wind. Look at the leaves coming in. But yeah, now I can feel I couldn't really tell if that little crank, but you can feel, I don't know how much slower this is. What's this Zephyr, 7.2-to-1 or something? I can feel it's a slower retrieve than my Aldebaran, because I can go faster with the cranks without blowing out the bait. And when I slow down like this, it feels, I still feel the blades turning, but it just has that like a slower feel to it, which feels very good. So see, way out there, very capable. I underestimated what the Zephyr could do. For some reason I had in my head, I guess the spool was even heavier than it is. But the bearings, it was so quiet and so, like, the bearings were literally slowing the spool down. Stock bearings with the oil. So they're stock bearings. I just sprayed them out with brake clean and then put like just the tiniest, a touch of the Shimano BFS oil. And then, if you can tell, I don't have a ton of line. I got just enough line to do the job. And that lets this spool be like right there with, you know, actually any of them. Right there with the Aldebaran, with the, well, pretty much any of them with these little lighter baits. Like you saw, I was throwing at 1.5, maybe closer to a true 16th, 1.7 with the hook, but it does cast it out, fishable, 2 grams, 4 grams, awesome. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep this little bait on that rod, but this chatterbait I'm just kind of iffy about. I'm worried, I don't know. I'm gonna try something different. I know they're coming at it and whatever, but we caught a big bass on the, well, bigger bass on a little crank. So I'm going on the belief that they'll hit a crank before they will this chatterbait. Now, I'm not saying I'm not gonna bring it back out. I may even bring it back out with a more, just something that stands out more. Oh, I lost the bait. Get over here. Than that little dude, but I want to try this bait right here, because when I came out here, well, not to this hole, but the first time I came out to creeks and streams with Charles, that little guy was on fire. So I'm gonna rig him up if I can see.
I've never been around
and
the bend down there, so I don't know what's past this.
What? You've only been up to this point? Anyway, we're gonna get out here and do it to it. Okay. First test, no bueno. No bueno. Try it again. Over here. It's kind of about the smallest type of jerk type bait thing you can get. Charles got one. Charles, what do you have? Bluegill? Looks like a female bluegill from here. Charles, he probably cut out the footage, but he's using a, what'd you say, 30-second trout magnet? Huh?
164.
A 64th trout magnet with, you know, he's got a bobber and all that kind of stuff, so it does cast out like pretty easy.
It'll cast it without the bobber, though.
Yeah, all right.
It's not real far.
So he caught one over there. I was over there. Actually, where he's standing is where my fish came from, the big one. And Charles has another one. I shut off the camera and started it again. He's got another one over there. He's crappie fishing for bluegill. Basically what Charles is doing over there with BFS gear. It's just one of those erratic. Huh? Look at this guy. Caught another one. No. I'm getting ready to show him. Yeah, but you've caught like 20 and you still ain't got as much weight as my one fish. So what now? What now? Tell him, what now? Hey, boys and girls, this is just an experiment, but I had this crazy bright colors just to try. So we're gonna throw it out, and it's another one. Just reel it back kind of slow. It definitely will tell us real quick how aggressive anything is. if I see anything following it or whatever. But that definitely has a crazy wiggle while you jiggle. Oh, I caught a leaf. Caught a leaf. Caught a fish. A nice one. Oh, Jesus!
It's a bass, huh?
Yeah, dude, he nailed it. That's another spot, I think. Maybe the same freaking fish I just caught. He don't learn. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that action going on out there. Jumping right in front of me. Get over here. You guys see that fish? Oh, he's gonna jump again. Oh, he's gonna jump out of the water. Get over here. Oh, he's jumping. He's coming out. I think that's a spot. I don't know. No, that may be a largemouth.
That's a largemouth there.
That's just a largemouth, I think.
Tongue. That's the tail's the tongue.
No, he's got a rough spot in his tongue.
Oh, okay.
I thought hang on, I'll tell you. But that bait, look at that bait, Charles. You can see how bright it is from there, can't you?
Oh, wow.
That is designed to just, I think you're supposed to put a worm on the back, but I put that little bitty, just because they're the same color, I was like, what's the odds? Those are the odds right there. Let me close his mouth. Nope, that's a largemouth. See how this back part goes behind,
Past the eye.
goes back behind the eye. So yeah, that's a largemouth. That other one was definitely a spot though.
I thought it looked like a largemouth.
But that is very nice on that bait right there. Should I get a pick? No, we don't need a pick yet. There he goes, swims off. Got a leaf in his mouth. Spit that leaf out. He got a leaf in his mouth. There's a little hole. It's not a big hole, but right here, this spot could be holding a fish. Very easily could be holding a fish. We might as well hit it. Got one. He is not big. Come on. Look at that dude. I just knew it could be holding a fish. We were hoping bass, but hey, we'll take these guys too. This is probably the most common fish in here. I call that a female bluegill, but I'm not 100% sure if that's right. Okay, we're not giving up on this spot, but I'm gonna try to, there we go. Ooh, try to navigate through the leaves. I got another one. Got another one. That may be, nope, same, no, that's a green ear, or greenie, or whatever you want to call them. See the bigger mouth? You can instantly tell it's a different green sunfish.
You always throw that ear thing.
Yeah, green ear, green sunfish right here. Green sunfish. Long ear, green sunfish. Blackjack Appaloosa, I don't know what to tell you. Look at Charles, wow. That sucker, he can't even get it, it's like flying. I'm putting an outro here. Now we're gonna hit another spot, but so far we've accomplished what we're set out to do. This is kind of the trifecta. Now this is just a video you're watching. We're coming down, hit the small creek, caught a nice largemouth, a spotted bass, awesome. Earlier today, caught a very nice, my personal best, go to see what size that was, largemouth bass was caught. So we're gonna hit another spot or two. I don't know what footage you'll see or won't see, but then we're going catfishing. I believe Trimming Lake, but anyway, so I'm going up there now. We're gonna go maybe hit one more spot, maybe the original spot in the first streaming creek video I did with Charles. Then we're gonna get set up to go catfishing. So anyway, putting into this one right here, we've caught quite a bit of fish. We didn't really go a long ways because we're gonna go hit these other places, but you guys can find these little creeks and streams. You want to look for fairly clear rocky bottom ones is what I suggest anyway, and do it to it. BFS, baby. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.